Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I welcome you today to the class. We are going to start with the subject social studies, and our topic today is our government. Okay, before starting the lesson, I would like to ask you something. Okay, there are certain rules made in your houses. Like, for example, switch off the lights and fans when you leave the room. Turn off taps when not in use. Clean your room every day. Pack your bag as per the timetable. Do not quarrel with your brothers and sisters. Now, who has made these rules for you all? Yes, it is your parent. Your parents make the rules and you follow the rules at home. Okay, so the set in the same way. We live in a country and the rules in our country are made by our government. Okay, so the government sets rules for the country. The government sets rules for the country. Whichever country you are in. If you are in America, India, Europe or any other part of the world, if you are staying in a country, the rules of that country is made by the government of that particular country. Okay, so what kind of things they do? What kind of things do government do? They make laws to run the country and they also make rules to punish people who break laws. For example, you all know the traffic signals. Yes, what are the colors of the traffic signal there? Green, yellow and red. Yes, now red means you have to stop your vehicle. Yeah, green means you have to go. Now in a red signal, if you move your vehicle and cross that road, what happens? The police will catch hold of you and he will collect fine from you. Okay, so these are the rules, collecting fines and all. The rules are set by the government and the people like the public workers, policemen, they are collecting the fines according to the rules made by the government. And also the work, like the government provides hospitals, roads, schools, that is government schools, then electricity which we get in our house, which is on the streets. Okay, all is provided by the government, and also they provide water to the whole country. And to help people during flood, earthquakes, bomb attacks and other disasters. Disasters means what? Anything which has happened suddenly in the country. Okay, like landslide, if a mountain hill has fallen, okay, to clean up that area, the government will take, send the people so to help the people of the affected area. Okay, so these are the things what the government do. Now we all know that India is a very big country. Okay, it is the 7th largest country in the world. Okay, India is the 7th largest country in the world. And the population of our country, that means the people who stay in the country, okay, we are the second most populated country in the world. First is China and second is India. Okay, 7th largest country in the world in area and second most populated country in the world. Okay, and now India is having a capital. Capital of India is New Delhi. Which is the capital of India? New Delhi. Okay, and then as we all know that India is divided into 28 states. How many states? 28 states. Now why is India divided into 28 states? Because the government cannot take care of all such a big country at a time. So they have divided the country into parts. That parts are the states. Okay, so how many states are there in India? We have 28 states. And this 28 states, each state is taken care by the state government. So who takes care of the states? The state government takes care of the particular state. Okay, and now who stays here? Who is under the government here? The governor, the chief minister and some other ministers come under the state government. And every state will have one capital. Like for example, we are in which state? Karnataka. Which state? Karnataka. The capital of Karnataka is Bengaluru. In the same way, we have West Bengal. The capital of West Bengal is Kolkata. Okay, so every state is got one capital. Like the capital of India is New Delhi. Okay, then we have the central government. Now the main government is in the central government. Okay, and the central government only runs the country. Okay, the whole country is run by the central government. Okay, now here in New Delhi, we are having the central government. It centers in the New Delhi because this is the capital. And who stays there? Who are the people? The president, the prime minister and other minister consist of the central government. Okay, the president, the prime minister and the other ministers. Then state government, we have the governor, the chief minister and other ministers. Then other than this state government, we have another 9 places. Okay, those are called union territories. What are they called? Union territories. Now this union territory comes direct in control of the central government. The central government will take care of the union territories. How many are there in number? They are 9 in number. So states are 28 and union territories are 9. State comes under the state government. Okay, state government takes care of the state and union territory is controlled by the central government. Okay, now where is the central government? It is in New Delhi. Understood, students? Okay. In spite of all these things, you know, in India, we are having Hindus, Muslims, Christians, yes, then we have Sikh, okay, so many people of different community, different languages, okay, we wear different kind of dresses, eating habits are different, but still all of us are united in India. So that's why we call, although we are different in everything, but we are staying in India united. So that is why we all say that there is unity in diversity. Although we are different, but we are united. So we call it as unity in diversity. Okay, we all are united and we should stay united. Okay. Students, open page number 24. Yes. Now you can observe here, there is a map of India. Now on the map of India, you can see different colors. Okay. Each color is denoted for a state. Okay. So we are having 28 states in India and 9 union territories. Now each state, okay, each state has got something, there is a red dot there. Yeah. That is the capital of that particular state. Like for example, Rajasthan. The capital of Rajasthan is, what is written there? Jaipur. Okay. Here you can see Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh is the state. And there is a red dot here. And that is the, what is written? Lucknow. Lucknow is the capital of Uttar Pradesh. Then here we all stay in Karnataka. Karnataka is the state and the capital of Karnataka is Bengaluru. So this is the place in Bengaluru where we stay. We stay in Bangalore. Okay. Then we are having 9 union territories. How many? 9. We will start from the north. Ladakh is one union territory. Then we have Jammu and Kashmir. Okay. Then we have Chandigarh. Then look here, Daman and Diu, Dadar and Nagar Haveli. Okay. And then we have Lakshadweep in the Arabian Sea, the islands which are here, that also come under union territory. Then we have Puducherry. Okay, this comes under union territory. And then we have the Andaman and Nicobar islands. These islands are in Bay of Bengal. They also come under union territory. Okay. Then we have Chandigarh. Chandigarh is in Punjab. Okay. This also comes under union territory. So we have 9 union territories. Okay. You can see a picture here. This is the picture of Rashtrapati Bhavan. The President of India lives in the Rashtrapati Bhavan, and there are many offices also in the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Then here we have Raj Bhavan. Okay. In the Raj Bhavan, you can hear the Governor of Karnataka stays. Okay. So Governor of Karnataka stays where? In the Raj Bhavan. Your homework, students. On page number 27, complete exercise A, B and C in the textbook and complete the question and answers in your classwork. Write down very neatly.